Hi, this is Jim Worthington live from the men's locker room with Caitlin, our marketing person here, who's got our back to the men's locker room area as they're walking around. We have all our employees make personal sacrifices to give this information. Here's the new sauna that we wanted to show you that we have been working on for the better part of 2 years. This was shipped from Italy. It is seats many more than the last one. It's designed in Italy. It's customized for our specific space. There's very few in the United States that have this technology, and the temperature of this is 194 to 212 degrees. You see, much larger than the other one. It's all glass. It faces the locker room. It's it's been a journey. We realize it's been a long time, but this was handcrafted in Italy as well as the steam room. Took well over a year to even get it manufactured, and we shipped over in a boat from Italy to get here. So we wanted to show you that today. We wanted to show you this area in the middle, which is a cold rain spa that you're going to have, which is all part of the recovery process here. It's a shower with a breeze and aromatherapy. You'll just stand in that, and the rain shower from up top will pour down on you. So that's the middle section here. Doug Sharp, who's standing back here, was a big advocate for that, so you can thank him. And as we pan over to here is the steam room. Again, all glass in the front, open to, and sadly Caitlin can't turn to show you, but I'm looking right out now through the men's locker room. I can see out onto the street. So everything here is very open, airy, bright. You can see the nice finishes here that we have. We held back on no expenses. This particular area, believe it or not, just this area is approaching $2 million worth of construction. So it wasn't something that was off the shelf that we could have did. That's not what we do at the NAC. I know it's been longer. There was other complications over the last 2 years that didn't allow us to get this done, but we're blessed to say we did solve those issues about a month ago, and we expedited it as quickly as possible. This is much, much larger than the last one, and you can see it's just so much more cleaner looking, and Joel and the maintenance staff has all the specifications on how to maintain it. Bill, some of the people that work down here, so we're very, very pleased. Eventually, if you pan down there, that'd be the entranceway into the European spa area that we're talking about doing, though no promises on that. That's not going to happen anytime soon. Come over here, Caitlin, so that the men in the locker room won't see you in here. We're very proud of this. This is no promise. I've been told that this will probably open next week, but I'm not committing to that because I'm tired of committing to things and having it not quite pan out between parts, not all the parts being shipped originally, which we found out last week, which has delayed it somewhat, as well as the fact that, construction just these days never seems to happen on time. I'm not committing to that, but they seem pretty confident by next week this should be open. So thanks for your patience in this. I know we've lost quite a few members, hoping to have this open sooner than later. Trust me, we never want to lose members. It's not in our best interest to lose members. But again, you can see from the construction we did, Eric, our construction manager's over here. He did a wonderful job getting this done. Look how beautiful this is. This is like nothing you'll ever see in a health club anywhere that I know in America. You'd find this maybe in a high-end resort spa, but you'll never find this in a health club. And that's kind of what we pride ourselves on. May take longer, maybe a lot more expensive, but it's worth the damn wait when it's finally done. I can assure you that. So that's the steam room and sauna and the cold shower, rain spa. Let me talk about some things too that I'm not promising any completion date on. So that's going to be my new thing, because my staff feels like I sometimes overpromise on completion dates, never overpromise on what it is, because I think we're visionary in that respect. But I'm going to tell you some other things you might be excited about. Again, we're going to start them in the next couple of months. There is no completion date on any of these projects. The hot studio, which will be right where the across from the bar lab, that's where the hot studio will be. That will not only be hot yoga, it will also be classes with dumbbells, kettlebells, weights, etc. It will be infrared heat. About 30 is the capacity for that. So if you could go to this club down the road, I think it's called Club Lit. It's a couple $100 a month. Oh, that's right. That's more than what we charge. For one thing, we will have the same thing, and I think probably a newer, nicer variation. No offense to them. I hope they're doing well. But again, it's all these different amenities, things that we add are part of what you get here at the NAC. So I know we're having a dues increase and it's going to go into effect February 1, but when you start looking around the area and seeing what people charge for just single studio type things, like whether it be just yoga or just bar or just Pilates, and they're charging, how about pickleball? You can go pickleball down the road now for $160 a month just to play pickleball, which you can get in my gym free now. It's not the same, granted, but when you add all the amenities you get here for what we pay, we feel very strongly that we are a tremendous value, and we're adding more value to it with a hot studio that, is something that, is another amenity. We don't have to add it. I think I've got enough going on here for everybody that it isn't something that we needed to do, but we're always trying to be the best we can be. And the one way you can look about the dues increase is that's more money I'm putting back into the club, and also to pay my employees who, believe it or not, like raises every year. So if I sound a little bit, I have gotten a little bit of a hit on this, and rest assured, all the money, for the most part, that is made here goes back into this club. And for those of you like the Walter Hortmans and the Pam Hortmans that have been here for 40 years, can testify when this when this was just a little racquetball club. All I've ever done is try to make it grow and be bigger and better. And they're an example of people that have stuck with us forever that could tell you that it's really the whole purpose of the NAC is to be the best they can be. So that's why I drive around my dad's 2008 Mercury Marquis, because I don't have money to buy a car. But anyway, that's neither here nor there. The hot studio. The other thing is we're announcing today that we're doing a new reformer Pilates studio. That will be across from the existing Pilates studio. That will be, right now it's where our employees work. We're kicking them all out of their office to take their space. I don't know where they're going, but we'll figure out. We'll find some hallways for everybody, me included. And we'll have 20 reformers in that thing, higher end, newer ones. And that construction, again, will probably start within the next 2 months. We need to get the permitting and stuff like that. No completion date on that. Never a completion date on that, but we are starting that construction in about a month and a half, 2 months. And the old Pilates studio is going to be a different concept that Casey, our director, told me about. And Caitlin, do you know what the heck it's going to be? Because I don't. Doug, do you know what it? There's some new thing coming up that she wants to do that's cutting edge. So we'll get more news and we'll get more details on that later. They didn't put that on the sheet for me. So that's the other thing we're announcing. And then the third thing that's definite will be in the center of the club where the salon and spa is, and member service and membership is. We are going to gut that out. We've already gutted it out, actually. You can't see it behind the walls. We've demoed it all out in the last month. That will be a huge member lounge. One of the areas that we're kind of lacking here is people are trying to find places to do their work, whether it be the hallway or the back of the cafe. And we need a central socialization area, a place where people could sit down, have a cup of coffee, do some work, be on their computer, because we have a lot of people that work here that they come here in the morning, they catch their workout, and they just stay all day, which is great. We love that. We're going to be working on that. Again, no set completion date. It should be started within the next 2 months, the next phase of that. And I can tell you all those three things will be done sometime in 2025. I just don't know when. Not for lack of, I think I actually do know when, I think, but I'm not going to announce it because I get held to that, and I just don't want to be held to that anymore. The last thing, and I think it's really cool, and this is on the wish list, and it is not getting started anytime soon. It all depends on how things are going here financially, But we have this European spa concept that we're talking about doing, and Doug Sharp, again, is spearheading that. It's 2 bodies of water at the end of the pool, which the pool is actually behind us over here. By the way, you can come in here. Okay, here's where it's going to be. I forgot. So this is where it's going to be. If that window over there looks into the pool, this area here, which is part of the old boiler room and the old locker room, will be the European spa. So at the far end will be a body of water that will hold 7 to 9 people. It's cold. It's what, 51 degrees?
50 degrees, yeah.
50-degree water, so that's your cold plunge area. And then up here, right next to me, will be a hot tub of 105 degrees, I believe. And that will be somewhere between 12 to 14, your spa area. So you have these 2 bodies of water. This wall here that's just, studded out will be pure glass. So it'll be a glass area looking into the pool. And the men will enter it over here. So that you'll have 2 ways to enter it. It'll be a private entrance for the women, private entrance for the men. That is probably $1.5 million addition. So I'm not giving a start date. I'm not giving a completion date. It all has to do with how things are doing here with the club in terms of membership, people utilizing the other services. I try to explain this to people. We're like a country club. So when you go to a country club, you play golf. If you don't buy your golf balls there, you don't eat dinner there, you don't take a golf lesson there, but you go down the road to buy your golf balls, it makes it more harder for the club to expand and do more. People, if you could support the well lounge, with your facials, the injectables, if you could personal train here, if you go to the pool in the summer and instead of sneaking in your food and sneaking in your drinks, you actually buy some drinks and buy the food. All that contributes. Have your kid's birthday party here. Have your kids go to summer camp. The majority of the members here are very, very supportive. But I will tell you this, 50% of the members that we have do not spend anything during each month. They don't spend any money. They don't buy a smoothie. So we need more people to participate, to spend more money here to help us do all the things we want to do, because we have already passed the point of, as we add more amenities, adding to the bottom line. It doesn't. That money goes back into the club. The more amenities we build, the more money we have to pay. There's not enough left over to do the other things. So if you can think about it in that respect, it's like it's like your home. You reinvest more money in your home. You may not get it out when you sell it. That's fine. I'm not expecting to get that out here, but I need the capital to continue to do the improvements. But this European spa thing is going to be amazing. And like I said, Doug Sharp headed that up with our architect Hervé Leroy, who's one of the foremost health club architects in the world. Hopefully you don't mind me being frank with you and telling it like it is. It's kind of who I am. I mean, some people love me for it, some people hate me for it, but it's okay, good. At least you're going to get the truth. And and if anybody really wants a further explanation and more detail, they personally want to talk to me, call me. 267-972-3637. 267-972-3637. Everybody has my number. If you don't, I don't know why you don't. You can reach out to me at any time. I'll explain anything. We're not perfect, but one thing we try to do is we try to be the best we can be, and we make a commitment. And my staff is the best in the fitness industry. This club, regarded by our peers in the industry, is regarded as one of the top few, if not the top, suburban health club in America. We're proud of that. We're going to continue to strive to do that and be there and retain that spot. And I just want to let you know we're giving it everything we can. So I'm glad you listened today. Again, if you have any questions, reach out to me, and I appreciate all the support, and thank you for being with us, and the best is yet to come.